I am Arturo Barriquet Las Cañas, a retired policeman of the Davao City Police Office, Philippines. I was born in Davao City, December 16, 1960. I am making this video recording certifying that I am the one who affixed my signature, Arturo Barriquet Las Cañas. I am the author of this sworn statement, composed of 186 pages and 295 paragraphs. It is my own free will in accord. Walang nagtuturo sa akin, walang nagtatakot sa akin. It is my own free will. It is this sworn statement is my own making, which has the following conclusion. Based on my personal knowledge and experience inside the Duterte Death Squad, or Davao Death Squad, for more than 20 years as police intelligence operative and investigator for 34 years in 8 months, the following are my conclusion. A. I say and declare honestly and truthfully that the person of Mayor Rodrigo Rua Duterte and his son, Paulo Pulong Duterte, are directly involved with the illegal drug trade in Davao City. Mayor Rodrigo Rua Duterte is in partnership with Michael Yang in Sami Oy, and Pulong Duterte in partnership with Charlie Tan. Mayor Rodrigo Rua Duterte also had police in-officers in the person of Bato, former Colonel, Police Colonel Den Bato de la Rosa, and Wilkins Villanueva in the illegal drug trade. One, Mr. Michael Yang is a Chinese national with business in Davao City, the DCLA, around the 90s. Based on my enumeration of cases above, Michael Yang is a drug lord in the boss of Alan C., the manager of the Shabol laboratory that was raided by PDEA in December 31, 2004. In 2012, the Shabol laboratory workers inside the Green Heights subdivision were also monitored to be reported to Michael Yang's DCLA office in Davao City. To Mr. Sami Oy has an import-export business in Davao City. He also owns a big cockpit arena in Matina, Davao City. Mr. Sami Oy is Mr. Michael Yang's patron friend in Davao City. I know it through Mr. Michael Yang's customs broker, Mr. Randy Usman, my friend and associate in smuggling activities in the port of Davao in year 2012. Randy Usman was Mayor Rodrigo Rua Duterte's deputy mayor for the Maranao tribe in Davao City. Also, in the massacre of subdivision construction workers I discussed above, Samioy was a participant in the said murders deep in Laod Quarry. The DDS group of the Duterte Death Squad group, on orders of Mayor Rodrigo Rua Duterte, erased the workers because they informed the police, which is our group, about the existence of the Shabu Laboratory in Green Heights Subdivision, which was owned by Michael Yang. 3. Mayor Rodrigo Rua Duterte, Samioy, and Michael Yang are friends and close to each other. I saw them personally together in hotels in Davao City in several occasions. Mr. Samioy is a long-time bosom friend of Mayor Rodrigo Rua Duterte in Davao City. It is a public knowledge and my personal knowledge as well. Number 4, Mr. Charlie Tan is a Chinese national doing karaoke bar business, which is the ETV bar in Davao City. That's around the last quarter of the 90s. He is very close to both father and son, Mayor Rodrigo Rua Duterte and Paulo Pulong Duterte. I met him thrice personally in his ETV bar with Pulong Duterte twice and once at Mayor Rodrigo Rua Duterte's residence in Central Park Subdivision, Davao City. As mentioned above, Charlie Tan, in partnership with Pulong Duterte, imported shabu through the port of Davao, using Randy Usman as broker and Mr. Mark Suico. Based on my personal knowledge, Charlie Tan and Michael Yang are also best of friends. Letter B, based on my personal knowledge, Pulong Duterte is also involved in rice smuggling in partnership with Davidson Pangayan, alias David Tan, is a smuggling financier of rice and sugar in the port of Davao, year 2011 to 2014. I have no personal knowledge after 2014. Especially during the time of customs collector Attorney Bangkoy, Stewart Santiago, and Mark Suico, front for Davidson Bangayan, alias David Tan. Letter C, to my knowledge, Mayor Rodrigo Rua Duterte and deceased former Osamis City Mayor Aldong Paruhinog are friends, which blossomed into an unholy alliance, as stated above. This led to the abduction, killing, and beheadings of 2 innocent persons. Both men had common evil deeds in life. Both killed people, both possess guns, and gold. Interestingly, both men were friends and protectors of Mr. Michael Yang, the drug lord. Both were mobsters disguised as public servants. I personally witnessed when Police Major Ernesto Macasain introduced Aldong Paruhinog to Mayor Rodrigo Rua Duterte during a dinner in a Chinese restaurant in the vicinity of Victoria Plaza Mall in Davao City. It was several months after the abduction of the entire Muslim family, the Patasaha family of General Santos City. That dinner meeting resulted to a verbal covenant between Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte and Aldong Baruhino. I believe President Rodrigo Roa Duterte ordered the killing of Aldong Baruhino because they know too much of each other in the field of gangsterism and barbarism. One mobster, Mayor, now President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, had to outdo the other to preserve and protect his deep dark persona in a treacherous way with the presumption of legality and regularity through police operation. For he is now labeled as His Excellency. The whole Davao Squad network was used as Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte's personal killing machine. They took advantage of our blind loyalty to him and our greed for money to promote and protect his personal and political interests. All of our targets were killed based solely on the intel information and orders given by Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte himself or through his evil lieutenants like Sonny Buenaventura and Mr. Christopher Bongo. Back then now, none of the Davao Squad members attempted or even dared to validate these intel reports, and we just killed them simply because we believe in and blindly follow Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Looking back, then Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte's kill and terror policy in the campaign against criminality and illegal drugs were purely deceiving and misleading, just to spread his engineered evil, protect his hidden interests, and not cover up his crimes. For my participation in all these heinous crimes, I would like to sincerely apologize to the Filipino nation and to my family. I am sorry that I have been blind, sinful, hurtful, and greedy. I also apologize for I have been disloyal to my profession as a policeman whose sworn duty is to serve and protect the Filipino people. I, along with my fellow members of the Duterte Death Squad or Davao Death Squad, have allowed ourselves to be turned into monsters by our evil master, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte. I know that this apology and this complete revelation of the evil deeds and crimes of Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte are not enough to ease the pain of the families of the victims we have killed. It is also not enough to redeem my lost soul. But this is the least I could do, to try to make up for the monstrosity that I have done. More importantly, I am hoping that this will be an important step in finally stopping this evil, this monster, Rodrigo Roa Duterte. His terror, death, and destruction that Rodrigo Roa Duterte had imposed on our country in our people. May the all-merciful God, through His Son Jesus Christ, forgive me for all the evil deeds I have done. I am executing this affidavit to attest to the true existence of the state-sponsored extrajudicial killing and terrorism through the Duterte Death Squad or Davao Death Squad in Tokhang, now operating nationwide, and for whatever legal purpose it may serve. I am now affixing my signature this day, October 8, 2020. God bless to all. And mabuhay Pilipinas. Thank you.
Okay. So,